Pegasus professor is someone who's been recognized for their excellence that they bring to the university. And it's someone that has some little different criteria, broad criteria, in that they have international recognition for their work. Their work has great impact, and that they have a way of collaborating across colleges, across people, across students, to really make a difference in whatever field people are in. Dr. Welch is a computer scientist who is actually a nursing faculty member, and he was our first faculty member to be a non-nurse, and we called him our experiment.
So in general, one of the reasons I was drawn to healthcare was I felt like it's a place I could make an impact where I would feel especially good about helping people who help other people, especially when I look around me, and this is really true for nursing. I admire those people and the nurses and the physicians who directly help patients.
He came to us before he was a nursing faculty member. He said, "What's a clinical problem you want to address?" So we share a couple of ideas, and we have our ways of how we were going to address those problems. And he gets on his iPad and he's like clicking a bunch of buttons and says, "Well, we need to be addressing it in this way." So he allowed us to think about a clinical problem very, very differently.
So as far as what would be my biggest accomplishment, I have a hard time usually picking one thing. If I were to pick one, it would be patient simulators that we've developed. So we call it a physical virtual patient. It's a physically present body that has all of the virtual or dynamic aspects of a virtual reality simulation, but it's real, you can touch it. We've used this for many experiments with nurses and nursing students, things like diagnosing stroke. They can actually practice that diagnostic task with a real human.
Dr. Welch has endless energy and endless creativity. Nothing is impossible to him. He wants to always generate new ideas and be thinking on that cutting edge of different things to be able to do in the world.
So I encourage my students to just generate lots of ideas. Write them down, write them down. You never know. Out of there somewhere might be a seed of something that leads to something big.